Let's talk about Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. At the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, it looked like her story was over. She brought Mount Wundagore down on herself, seemingly sacrificing everything to destroy the Darkhold's power across the multiverse. But in Marvel, is anyone ever really gone? Especially someone as powerful as Wanda? The MCU wants us to believe she's dead. They gave her a tragic arc, a hero consumed by grief and darkness. But let's be honest, we never saw a body. In comic book movies, that's rule number one: no body, no death. All we saw was a mountain collapsing and a flash of red energy. That flash is the clue. It wasn't just destruction, it might have been transformation or a desperate act of self-preservation. Wanda isn't just any sorcerer. WandaVision established her as a being of immense, almost mythical power. Agatha Harkness said the Scarlet Witch is forged, not born. Her power exceeds the Sorcerer Supreme. This isn't a character you kill off screen with falling rocks. Her story feels far from over. The seeds are planted for something bigger. Her journey through grief and villainy feels like a setup, not a conclusion. The official story is that Wanda sacrificed herself, but leaks, fan theories, and MCU logic all point elsewhere. Her destruction of Mount Wundagore wasn't an end, it was a new beginning. Maybe she absorbed the Darkhold's power, or transcended it. The real question isn't if Wanda will return, but how. And when she does, she'll be more powerful, and more important to the multiverse, than ever before. Her story is far from finished. Let's zoom in on that final moment in Multiverse of Madness. Wanda, filled with remorse, decides the Darkhold must be destroyed everywhere. She unleashes her full power, not to fight, but to end the source of her corruption. The throne room crumbles, the mountain collapses, and just as the rocks fall, there's a burst of intense red light. That red flash wasn't random, it's Wanda's signature energy, her chaos magic. A simple explosion would be orange and yellow. This was pure scarlet. What does it mean? Maybe it was a final burst of magic, maybe a shield, or maybe she teleported away or ascended to another plane. Wanda's power is reality warping. In WandaVision, she rewrote a whole town's existence. Destroying a mountain? Easy. The red flash could be her magic acting on instinct, protecting her even as she accepted her fate. Her power is a force of nature. It doesn't just die, it evolves. So was this Wanda's death, or a mystery? The MCU left the door wide open. That red flash is a plot device, a get-out-of-jail-free card for the writers. It lets the universe mourn her, but also lets her return at the perfect moment. She didn't die. She was transported, transformed, saved by the very magic she tried to destroy. The flash wasn't a goodbye, it was a see you later. To understand Wanda's future, we need to talk about Nexus beings, rare individuals who are keystones to the multiverse. Each is a living anchor for their reality, watched by cosmic entities like the TVA. In the comics, Nexus beings can influence probability and are linchpins of their timeline. If one falls, their reality could unravel. The TVA, as seen in Loki, is obsessed with pruning Nexus events, moments that cause dangerous timeline branches. WandaVision teased this with the Nexus commercial. The MCU is clearly setting up Nexus beings as major players. Wanda isn't just a powerful witch, she's potentially the Nexus being of Earth 616, making her essential to her universe's stability. Her existence is tied to the health of reality itself. You don't just kill off a pillar of reality with falling rocks, her destiny is cosmic. If Wanda is a Nexus being, what makes her a Nexus Witch? The Scarlet Witch isn't just a name, it's a prophecy. The Darkhold says the Scarlet Witch is a being of myth, forged, not born, destined to rule or destroy the cosmos. She's not just practicing magic, she is magic. She anchors her reality and channels chaos magic, letting her rewrite reality itself. Agatha said she's more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange needs spells. Wanda creates realities from grief. A Nexus Witch is an anchor who can reshape the ocean around it. Her emotions can alter the world. When grieving, she created the Westview Hex. Corrupted, she threatened the multiverse for her children. Her power is tied to her will and emotions, volatile but limitless. She's a force of creation and destruction. Her return will redefine the MCU's power dynamics. The clues for Wanda's return don't end with Doctor Strange. Look at Agatha, Darkhold Diaries. Why focus on the Darkhold if it's destroyed? Its influence isn't gone. Wanda is the living embodiment of the Darkhold's prophecies. The show is about Agatha, but Wanda's shadow looms large. Rumors say the show will deal with the fallout of Wanda's actions and the search for her children, Billy and Tommy. The magical side of the MCU is expanding, and all roads lead back to the Scarlet Witch. The show could end with a revelation. Wanda isn't dead, just lost or trapped, setting up her return. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine, a multiversal chaos fest. The perfect place for a Scarlet Witch cameo or hint. Rumors connect Wanda to the destruction of the Fox X-Men universe, echoing her "No More Mutants" moment from the comics. Imagine Deadpool and Wolverine jumping between dying universes, glimpsing a Wanda variant unleashing her grief and power. Even a brief appearance would re-establish her as a top-tier multiversal threat. A line, a flash of red energy, or a TVA file, any reference would confirm she's still a major player. All of this builds to Avengers Secret Wars, the endgame of the multiverse saga. In a war for reality itself, you need heavy hitters. Scarlet Witch is the wild card. Kang and possibly Doctor Doom are cosmic threats. The Avengers need someone who can rewrite the rules. Wanda's chaos magic is the perfect counter to Kang's time tricks and Doom's sorcery. She could be the key to restoring lost universes or the ultimate weapon for good. Or she could be a third party, fighting for her own goals, not the Avengers or the villains. Her involvement isn't just likely, it's essential. When Wanda returns, is she hero or villain? Her journey has always been about duality. She started as a villain, became an Avenger, then an antagonist in WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness. Her motivation is love and fear of loss. That makes her relatable and dangerous. If she returns cleansed, she could be a cosmic protector. If tainted by the Darkhold, she could become a tragic antagonist. Most likely she'll be a true neutral force, an anti-hero fighting for her own goals. This morally gray Wanda is the most compelling version, and the one we're likely to see. Wanda Maximoff's story isn't over. Her death was a metamorphosis, not an ending. The MCU has invested too much in her character and powers for her to be gone. Every sign points to a spectacular return. She's the Chekhov's gun of the multiverse saga. Shows like Agatha Darkhold Diaries and movies like Deadpool and Wolverine are building anticipation. When she returns, she'll be fundamentally changed. A Nexus Witch who survived the abyss. Whether hero, villain, or something in between, her actions will have multiversal consequences. Wanda is the wild card of the MCU's future. Her story is a testament to the pain and power of chaos. The future is scarlet.